What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my studio. I'm Joseph Finchum, you're you, and today we're going to be coloring Tom the Turkey in Photoshop. So, that's that. That's what we're doing. Let's get into it. Here we go. Okay, so I've got Tom the Turkey, the Terminator Turkey, and he is in Photoshop. I have my keyboard right here. You can't see that at all. It's black. It's dark. Um, so we're going to be working on Tom the Turkey today and coloring him in Photoshop. Uh, I did kind of tweak the image a little bit and try and fix a few things, few overlapping lines. You know how sometimes the ink bleeds just a little bit and you get that little dot at the end of a line where you connected them. Stuff like that. Tried to clean them up a bit, not too much though. Uh, and I gave him the bold black outline, which is on a completely separate layer, so I can turn that off if I want. Um, yeah, I can also turn the white off, and what was the other thing? I can turn the white off and give him a more white, another bold white outline, um, which would be great for like say a sticker. So yeah. Hi, Clark Fine Art, and hello, Starving Artist. Audio video is good. Thank you both for joining me. And yeah, so we're gonna get into this. Hopefully, you can see my cursor. I hope it should be on the hat right now. But I'm gonna come over here to the magic wand, and I'm just gonna start picking parts out that will need to be colored. I need a line right in this spot here, if you can see that. Uh, so that means I cannot color that yet. I'm basically just selecting all of the, I guess, two parts of the feathers, feather cannons, whatever you want to call them. Oh, that's a tight little spot. I need a line there. Oh, that's no good. See, I should have spent more time on them. Or I should have spent more time getting it right. Okay, so now since I have black line art, I don't want the color to just stop right where the black starts. So once I select things, every time I'm going to have to come up to select. Oh, my menus don't appear. Okay, well, in the top menu bar, go to select. I go to modify, expand, and I'm just going to expand it 2 pixels, which will put it inside the black line. Sound easy? It is easy. I don't know why I can't get the menus to show. I think I've had this problem before. Um, yes. Where are we going here? Oh, yeah. Pick a color. I'm going to go with a brown here. And I'm going to grab my paintbrush. Make sure I'm on the right layer. We're just going to fill that in. There are multiple ways to color in Photoshop. All of them kind of involve putting the colors into the background, like flats. You just put all your solid colors, and then you can either. What I do is I adjust the color and then lay a little bit more on where I want it, or you can do you can actually change the brush style to like color dodge and I forget the other one, multiply, and there's a couple more. Let me see here. Color burn, color dodge, and multiply, I think, are the ones most people use. And then you just kind of like swipe it over the color, and if you use color dodge, it's going to lighten it, and if you or it's going to lighten it or darken it. I don't remember. I because I don't do it that way. So, but if you use color dodge, it's going to lighten or darken it, and if you use the other one, color burn, it's going to lighten or darken it. But yeah, you can experiment and find out for yourself if you use Photoshop. I am using Photoshop 6. I am not using the Creative Cloud. I own 6, so that's what I use. I don't know if paying for it is worth it. Hey George, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Um, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. So I don't know if, how do I say this? I don't know if it's worth it to pay for the Creative Cloud, because I've never used it. I don't know what it can do and how advanced it's gotten, you know? So it's what it is. Um, if anyone out there uses Creative Cloud, and this is another question I wanted to ask, sorry. If anyone uses Creative Cloud or has used the Photoshop Creative Cloud and also uses GIMP or has used GIMP, has GIMP kept up with Creative Cloud, or is it still like Photoshop 6? Because the last time I used GIMP was a while back, and it was pretty much the same as what I'm using now. Okay, let's continue coloring. We're just laying in flats right now. So we're gonna clear that selection. Oh, go back to the right layer. And I'm going to use the magic wand again to just grab all these points on the feathers, the missiles, if you will. We're going to find a good color. I want them like an orangey yellow. It's a little too yellow. Excuse me. And back to my brush, back to the right layer, and I'm just going to paint them very easily. Okay. Back to the wand. It's a lot of switching layers. These are going to be a brighter, much brighter yellow. And you know what? Hold up. I've actually got to go back. See? Okay. I never changed my my select tool to be inside the black like I said I was going to do. Okay, back to that orangey yellow. Back to my color layer and fill that back in. Okay. Now I gotta get all of those stripes again. Back to the bright yellow. So I'm just working on the tail feathers right now. Cheddar cheese and olives? I'd take the tortilla chips and the cheddar cheese, but I'm not a big olive fan. Back to the magic wand. Well, that didn't work. I'm on the wrong layer. And these rings are going to be red. Okay. Not okay. Modify the selection. There we go. I'll probably forget that multiple times. So. Okay, that's got to be fixed. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in over here. And I'm just going to remove a little piece here. And that was add, not subtract. Right about there. Because I don't need that highlighted. And there was another spot over here that needs correcting. Because this is coming down too far. I gotta do that one spot there in brown too. Was that it? No, there's one more over here. I hope this the camera moving isn't screwing you up, or the screen moving. Piece right there. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. This is why we check. Okay. Shrink it out. And this is going to be a lot like just a very light gray. Just slightly off-white. Yes, George. Good question. Let me put that up. After I scan it, I actually didn't scan it. I decided I got lazy and I just took a picture of it with my phone. Then I put it into Photoshop and I changed the levels so that the darks get darker and the lights get lighter. Once the lights are light enough, I convert it to grayscale, and I basically just take out all of the white, leaving just the black. I then select all of the black by doing the thing where you, um, I don't know if this will even make sense to you, but you press Control and you click on the image of the layer in Photoshop, and that selects everything that is a pixel, and I make sure that is absolutely perfect black, and then I put a new white background in the back. If I turn off right now the color layer, and I can turn off the white, and this is what you're left with. As you can see, it's just the black line art is all that's left. I hope that makes sense. But that's all I use is the levels indicator. I don't, or the levels switcher. I don't touch exposure. I don't touch the color or anything. Sometimes when you photograph, it gets a little bit harder because, you know, depending on where your light source is, one side will be a little bit lighter than the other side. Um, and it can sometimes make it harder to get everything to be solid white without washing out some of the blacks. So, good lighting is good. Good lighting is important if you're gonna take a good photograph. I should have scanned it. It would have been easier. Everything would have already been white. So, okay. What was I doing? I was filling these in. Let me modify my selection and then just paint that in on the color layer. I could make I will actually make the paintbrush much larger, so when I'm doing these flats, it'll be easier to do. Now, one of the things I don't know is what color I'm going to paint his vest, or color his vest. Pilgrims, all they wear is black. So, I was thinking like a like a charcoal gray with a light gray or white pinstripe, like it was a suit. But I don't know if I like that. Maybe I want to give him another little dab of color. Not sure yet. Um, what was the thing I missed? Oh yes, up here on above the hat. I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. Hey, that isn't right either. Let's see if I can I'm just going to use the smudge tool. I don't know. That may actually be in the actual layer. So I'm going to go to the eraser tool. Let's see if this works. That did not do anything. Where is this bit of white? Bear with me for a second. Hmm. I'm still selected over there. That was the problem. The whole time. I'm just going to spread this brown out a bit. See if that fixes it. Yeah, it did. Okay. Start working on him a little bit. He needs like an off-white tannish color, I guess, for his face and hands. Face and neck. Linguistics be difficult. Okay, I made that brush way too small. That's a little too skin. Let's, a little more towards yellow. That's better. But, gotta modify the selection and expand it. Eventually I'll remember to do that every time. I need to relock that layer and make sure I'm actually painting on the right layer, too. Make sure you're on the right layer. I usually leave it locked so it gives me that little warning, but I don't always remember to do that. No. I am going just the top ones here on his feather fingers. Modify, expand. Now, I'm just going to darken this color a little bit. And grab all of the bottom parts. Indeed they can, George. They can hold a lot of guns. It's because they're longer than fingers, you know. Feathers, they're long, especially, you know, the flight feathers. Can turkeys can fly, right? They're not good at it, but they can, I believe. Okay, what else am I basing in here? Okay, not on the brush tool, or at least I shouldn't be. That spot. That spot are also the light color. Okay. I'm going to select the darker color again. And we're going to That was the wrong button. Yeah, turkeys flutter. That makes more sense. Okay. Um, what am I doing here? Why is it grabbing everything? Okay, something's not right here. Oh, that got weird, huh? Oh, I see what happened. Huh. That is very, very odd that it's doing that, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's see, is that going over? Yes, that is. So I will have to be a little more careful with this. Shrink my brush size down. It's still a little too big. Just so I can get inside there. Make my brush a little bigger again so I can just fill that in quickly. I don't think those need to be filled in, but I'll do it anyway. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Hop and semi-fly. Yeah, that's another way of putting it. I like the flutter better. Turkey's flutter. Okay, I think we're going to have to start getting into some of these gun barrels. But I don't want them to all be the same colors. So I have to choose wisely. So that one, let's say, hold up. We need to fix that. Select some black, the pencil tool, and I'm just gonna connect that. Make sure it's on both of my line drawing layers. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to seal that gap. Back out and try again. This piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece. There we go. This one. Those two. That one. I seem to be missing a line there too as well. Okay, well, let me paint these first. Okay, so right now start with a dark gray. To do the other side. No. I'll remember one of these days. Uncolor. Modify the selection. Okay. Trying to make sure I'm doing them all. I think that's right. Expand my selection. Okay. Now I'm gonna make a slightly lighter gray. And we'll see if this is not light enough or too light. I did not realize I even did that. Some things just, I didn't draw them the same on either side. It's supposed to be mirror images, but no, I screwed up somewhere. So 67% of you are ready to suck down some turkey? Me too. Okay, now. Some of them are going to be an even darker gray. I see a spot I missed over there. A spot I missed there. A line I missed over there. I did not do a good job inking this. I tried. I definitely did try. I do that, that. I missed that before. Why did that not fill? Or did it fill, but something's in the way? Oh boy. Remember what I said about staying on the right layer? Yeah, I didn't. That helped. But I still got to figure out where this white spot is coming from. Hmm. I have to put those up. Yes, the answer is that from the question from Starving, the answer from from Angela from Clark Fine Art, and then George. Oh, yeah. As if it were wrong to be alive. Yes. I think that may have done it. Let's see. Back to the color. Okay, yes. Now, where's that one I had to fix? Okay, so since I have to fix this one, I'll grab the black, grab my pencil tool. Why does... Just gotta close up that gap on both, on all the layers. See if I can fill that in now without any problems. And I had missed the spot over here, which is supposed to be this color. Okay. So we're just trying to get this all blocked in. Um, yeah, I'll just stick with that color. And the one behind it, nope. This one will be the darker gray. Okay, so what have I got to fix here? Okay, I'm going to use the polygon tool here to, there's supposed to be a line in here, and there isn't. So I'm just going to kind of rebuild it. I got to make sure I put it on every layer it needs to be on. Okay. Okay, so on this side, it's dark then light. And like I said, there are definitely other ways to do this. Okay. Just a few corrections here and there. And I wouldn't recommend it, but if you wanted to play this as a drinking game, every time you see me undo the color and modify the selection to expand it a little bit after I forgot to do it, yeah, that would not be a good drinking game. That would probably cost you in the long run. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Nope. Trying to find any things I missed the first time around. Yeah. think that ought to do it. Making a small correction over here. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, this was not done very well. You can see I did not duplicate the opposite side very well. I'm just looking for things I missed. Trying to make sure everything gets at least some color on it. I have to fix up here. Once again, pencil tool. Nope. Pick the right color. That'll work. This little strip here needs to be brown. It also needs to be on the right layer. Okay. I'm so bad at this. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for joining. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I did expand that. Go to the right layer. There we go. Okay. Okay. Time for some beak action. Get some color for the beak. I never did his chin, so let me do that. And right now it looks a mess. At this angle, it not good. Not good at all. Without the line work covering up certain spots, it's just weird. Uh, Working on the missile ends here. Have to change the color. Okay. Remembering something I have to fix. Pencil tool. Color black. Pencil tool. Work. I just have to close this gap. I don't have to like, doesn't have to be perfect. One of the layers will look fine. Okay, so this spot needs to be brown. This spot needs to be red. Oh, uh, yeah, the sketchbooks that lay flat, that would be really nice. You got to figure that one out. What's it called? Nerd Forge on YouTube, the channel Nerd Forge. They just made they did a book binding of a 12,000 page book, so it's like an accordion. You should check that out, Starving. Hmm, I'm not going to redraw that. That would be too much of a pain in the butt to redraw something, so I'm not redrawing it. Okay. I'm being a little too particular here, so sorry for not being Johnny on the spot. So, did we get any suggestions for the colors of his vest? You saw it? Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Looks like we got most of it based in. Um, I do want to add. I don't know how I'm going to do it at the moment. Let's try the lasso tool. Um, let's see if I can figure this out. I'm going to. Okay. Don't want that. Uh, well, let me see here. Okay. Nah, I'm gonna have to redraw. Okay. Okay. Okay, is that all based in? I think so. They're they're pretty much traditional uh, Thanksgiving colors, fall colors, browns, yellows, oranges, reds. You know, um, I don't know how I missed that. Because that was before the bit pointless comment that I saw. Alright, I caught up. I didn't see any suggestions for his vest. Should we make it like, I don't know, something that stands out from the yellow and brown? I could go for like a tealish color. See how that looks. Oh, Freckles is here. I'm looking at the mic to see if it's picking him up. Could you guys hear him? Yeah, maybe maybe brighter. I don't know if I like it. A burnt orange color. Oh, let's try that. And I have different layers open so I can. That's not bad. Is that kind of the color you were thinking, Angela? Oh boy. Hold on a second. What? You gonna come in for a second? Come here. Come say hi to everyone. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Okay. Um. Yeah. Did you answer, Angela? No. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. And if I give it stripes, like a pinstripe suit, that might help. I'm not doing that just yet. Okay. So this is going to be my base colors. You know, you definitely have to go. Because I can't put my keyboard on my lap. Go. Go on here. Go on here. And that's me mad at him because, I don't know if you can see it right here. Where right here on the side of my face. This is what happens when you don't wake up on time for the alarm cat. He just kind of like puts his hand on my cheek, and then he doesn't claw me. He just puts his hand there. But if I wake up and go he has a tendency to scratch me. It's always on this side of my face too. Tell that to YouTube. And everybody who's not watching. Why aren't you watching? I'm live streaming. Come, join me. Join me. Anyway, where are we? I need my keyboard. Okay, so that's my flats done. I'm going to make sure that's all one layer now. I just merged all those layers together. This layer. Does that layer have... Well, it looks sort of right. So now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a new layer above that one. And for some reason, there we go. I'll just start grabbing some spots. And let me grab these two. Can I not grab that spot? That I missed the first time? Okay. I'm going to select that color. And I'm just going to make it a little bit more, a little bit darker. Brush. Soft. I'm going to make it pretty small. And give it the, like, soft edge. And then make sure I'm on my new layer. I went a little too far on that. Try that one more time. Just give that a little bit more dimension. A little too wide on that. Okay. This is just kind of how I do it. Select the color. I probably don't even have to change this. Make this a little bit bigger. For down here. Shrink that brush down. Yeah. Gonna lighten it up a little bit before I come in here. It's just a little bit of shading. Let me. Why are you not so? There we go. Forgot that was lighter. Okay. Do the same thing now to the vest. Darker for the shadow. Bring the brush back up bigger. I'm going to lower the flow and the opacity. Go back to the original color. And lighten it a bit. You kind of see how I'm doing it, right? I'm just layering the lighter or darker colors right on top of the color that I've already used. For this, I need to get just these parts. So I picked the color that I had, and then I just darken it a bit. And then that's too big. And then I just kind of brush a little in there. Probably go a little darker with that on that side. Got a little bit of dimension to it. I'll go to the other side, select it again, this time highlight. Put the line work back over it, you can see. See what it's looking like. Okay. Let's go for a little work on this hat here. I'm going to make the belt parts the same color as the shirt or the vest. I still have the opacity and the flow down a little bit, so I'll have to do this a couple of times to get solid. There we go. Let me start with the darker one. Do these as well. Just check something real quick. Okay. And see what time it is. 4:30? Okay, we got some time to work on this still. Alright, I'm gonna grab the polygonal lasso tool. I'm just gonna try and match that bend. And back up there. How am I going to do this? I don't want to. Let's see here. Hmm, really? I had it on that layer? Okay. Okay. First, I'm going to yeah, I'm going to recolor this black. Then switch to white. Just give it a nice little shine on it. Mm, I don't like it. Well, the problem is that because it's all black, it's connecting to all the other black. So I can't just easily grab an edge. Nope, not what I want to. Hmm. Let's see if I can grab. Nope. Using the magnetic lasso tool to just kind of grab this whole spot here. I'm on the wrong layer again. Okay, try this one more time. Nice and simple. We're just playing with colors right now. Hey, Simone Mack, thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining me. I would love to say if you hit that subscribe button, YouTube would let you know, but they're not gonna. Whoops. Yeah, that's looking good. They got some dimension to them now. Okay, let's start working on all of the tail feather parts. Find the color, darken it a bit. This is how we do our shadows. At least this is how I do my shadows. Trying to keep an idea of where the light source is coming from, which is, you know, I can't point to it. Top right, top left. Oh, should have done those ones too. Let's get rid of these real quick. Yeah, we're starting to get some dimension in here. He's looking good. Yeah, I'm definitely getting closer. Um, I accomplished a lot. So many details you added to the turkey. Yes, yes. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. And like I said, I this could have been like a merch, like a T-shirt design, but I'm thinking more along the lines of sticker. I think he's gonna have he's. It's just gonna be a sticker. Um, what's next? The pipes. Oh, you know what? I won't be able to do them all at the same time. So let me. How did that get crossed? That shouldn't be too bad. Eh, okay. It's already a pretty dark brown, so can't make it much darker. one. This one. Oh, I didn't do any of the bottoms of these. This one. This and this. This. Did I not go light enough on that? Weird. Um, all these brown spots can kind of just recede a bit because they're all in the dark. I do want to do a bit of a highlight on it. Let's see if I can do as much as possible all at once. No, I didn't like that swipe. It's a tough angle. Let's see. I like that faint. I like that more faint. See if I can add a little bit more color to these legs real quick. Dark enough, lights light enough. You know the saying. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to work on the barrels and the insides and the sides of the roundness of them on my own. The feather hands still need a little bit of work. His buttons, collar. There's supposed to be a chain here going to the pocket watch. So, still things to work on, but we got most of it done. And I'll definitely, show you guys what it looks like when it's completely done. Can I do like a... Eh, nah, that's about the same. Go back here. There it is. Thank you, Clark Fine Art. They're getting there. They still need a little bit more tweaking to make them really stick out a bit, to really pop. Um, and then the brightest highlights on reflective surfaces and stuff like that I'll get done later. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you, Clark Fine Art, for moderating. I am here. I do this every Monday at 3 p.m. Well, almost every Monday. I can't say every Monday, but as many as I can. Um, Mondays at 3 p.m. live every week, almost every week. I just made that mistake. Let's not do it again. Angela, also, Clark Fine Art, she also streams every Thursday at 3 p.m., but she will not be on this Thursday at 3 p.m. because it's Thanksgiving. A few details I want to throw on this at another point, I guess, is the best way I could say it, that I haven't done yet. Uh, I'll just I'll just let it be a surprise. So keep an eye out, Instagram or Facebook or MeWe. I'll post it there. Um, but yeah, it still needs some work. None of the barrels have any dimension to them right now, so that's sticking out the most. Um, that's correct. Yes. No Angela this week. No Clark Fine Art this week, but she'll be back the week after. So it's all good. If you're interested, take a look at my Patreon and see if anything there might interest you. Really, right now, all I do is a bi-monthly postcard and a post or two now and then. I have some ideas for things coming up. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. You don't have to pay. You can sign up for free and follow and see if there's anything in there you like. You know, um, it's worth a look. Maybe. So yeah, hit the buttons, do the things, and it all helps. It all helps me out and helps me grow and reach people like you who may want to learn how to do something like this. Um, yeah, that's about it. So thanks again for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time.